Good evening, everybody. It's Dog Green, the Rose Collar, coming back at y'all. How y'all doing tonight? This video is going to be a little bit strange. I don't do these kind of videos. I don't like getting in the middle of other truckers' beefs and things like that. However, I had some guys call me and a couple of guys text me and everything about some beef that Trucker Todd is having with a guy named Jason and Ron and some coach or whatever. I don't know anything about it. I did go back and watch a couple of Trucker Todd's videos. I've been following for a while. Sometimes I miss his videos, sometimes I see him. It's just, you know, part of truck driving. And I went back here and watched a couple of his videos. And this also goes into why some people have asked me in the past why I don't talk more about my driver number and, you know, people I refer over to Dart and everything. Here's the deal with me. First of all, I want to talk about why I don't put my trucker number out here very much. I put it on every once in a while if I think about it. I don't care about the bonuses for recruiting drivers. Never have. Most of you guys see my videos. Y'all hardly ever hear me talking about that or anything. Every once in a while I mention it just to fill in gap time or something, whatever. But the reason I don't put in my driver number and everything is, one, I don't need the bonus money. Never have, never will. Guys, the reason I'm in the financial situation I'm in is not because of bonus money from recruiting drivers over to a company or anything like that. The reason my financial situation is the way it is because in the last few videos, if you've been watching, I like talking about helping truck drivers get out of debt and how to register businesses, why to register businesses certain ways, why to run certain directions, how to buy things, cash, other investments truck drivers should make, especially young drivers. I try to talk a lot to them about things that they should do to prepare for their future, especially in this country and the economy we're in and everything. That's the kind of things I like putting on here about on my channel. I'm addressing this because I've had a couple of people, actually way more people than I thought, but were actually watching and messaging me and stuff, ask me about what I think about the Trucker Todd and the situation he's had with these other drivers. And I went back and watched the videos, and I don't know if it's miscommunication or someone's really trying to scam anybody. Trucker Todd seems to have his stuff is ducks in a row. He's got text messages and everything that he has posted up showing what happened, and that's all good. For guys who don't know what I'm talking about, not even worth worried about. But there's a big beef between them, and it can cause issues at the company they're working for. And I'm not going to mention the company name because that's none of my business. But when someone asked me if I thought that Trucker Todd was, I would say, exaggerating or blowing things out of proportion, I'm going to tell you guys this much. I have never met Trucker Todd personally, in person. I have worked with him. We have worked together for the same company, Dart, when he was back with Dart, and he moved over to Swift, and I still watch his videos and everything. But I do know that he still helps drivers, even drivers that are at Dart. I could say that I don't know about this little beef over the bonus or whatever. Don't really care. None of my business. I'm not taking up and saying Trucker Todd was right. I'm not saying he was wrong. I will, however, speak since so many people have asked me about it. I guess they thought me and Trucker Todd worked together on videos or something. I don't know why. We've never collaborated or anything, but we have worked together. Not, you know, me and him talking and communicating and helping other drivers and everything, but he has helped a lot of drivers. We have both take calls and emails and everything, and when drivers are in trouble and they're not able to make the money they should be making, or we told them they could make or something, and we try to both have worked with drivers in the past, and both of us have done our best to try to help drivers out. I've taught drivers how to budget. I've taught some drivers what runs to take, where to take runs, how to accept runs, things y'all all seen in my videos in the past. And Trucker Todd has done the same thing. These other guys, I don't know. I don't watch their videos. Don't care. Again, none of my business. The only reason I'm doing this is to respond to the people that have been asking me questions. Trucker Todd has always been honest. He doesn't lie to drivers. He's never told drivers they're going to make $1 million over here. He's told they can do well if they know how to run their business. He teaches people on the video how to run businesses. And I'm going to be honest, the trucking business. And I'll be honest with you, when it comes to Trucker Todd, he does a lot of things like I do that we don't just put up videos and look for hits and views and everything. We take calls. We take emails. We communicate with other drivers that are having trouble. We always have. As far as I know, he still is. I know I still am. When drivers call me up and they're having issues or something, I do my best to try to help them figure out what's wrong, whether using too much fuel, hauling loads in the wrong direction, taking loads they shouldn't be taking, how to calculate how much money they're making per mile. These are things, and I know Trucker Todd does the same thing. And so that's all I'm going to put on. Like I said, it's going to be a quick, short video just to let y'all know that as far as my stance and what I think about Trucker Todd's situation. I really probably shouldn't even put this video up. Again, I'm just going to speak to the man's character and what I know about him and how I've seen him. Like, we even comment on other people's videos on here and stuff if we agree or disagree, and we tell you why. Like him and I, we also watch the Trucker Mai show, or Mother Trucker show by Asian Mai, and sometimes we'll point out when Asian Mai doesn't get the information correct or something like that. Nothing against Asian Mai. I mean, he does a lot of stuff. He don't have time to track down all the stories and everything, but we do stuff like that. His integrity is as strong as I've known. Great guy, works with drivers all the time. So just because he's in some kind of beef with some other drivers and he feels like he's been done wrong, or the other drivers feel like, you know, they have or haven't done what they were supposed to do or anything, doesn't affect the character of the man. Okay, so all this little beef he's going through with these other drivers, I dismiss that. I wouldn't even pay attention to it. I get on past that and looking at the other videos. And so I wouldn't be trying to pick sides in this. I'm not picking sides. I'm going after the information that helps truck drivers, and that's what I talk about. That's what he talks about on most of his videos, and that's what I'll be paying attention to, guys. Squash all this internet stuff that's going on between them. Whether they can work it out or not does not have any effect on us. We all got to get up tomorrow morning and get back to work out here and everything. But I will say that if I'm going to, like some people ask me, am I going to quit listening to Trucker Todd or quit supporting his videos or anything? No, I'm not. Because again, the man has given some good advice and he has helped a lot of drivers out here. So I will always show him the respect that he deserves for that. His integrity has always been right with me. And that's where I stand on that. He's got great advice. He's been out here a long time, and he doesn't seem to be really in it for so much the money. I mean, he does promote it. You know, he does like his bonuses, I'm sure. You know, and so that's where I stand on that. He's not going to lie to you. I'll tell you that. He's not going to make up stories. I will tell you that. He's not going to exaggerate things. When he had problems at Dart, he didn't go blow it way out of proportion or anything. He just spoke the problems he had, which I've had 1 or 2 problems with Dart myself, but nothing that wasn't handled between me and Dart rather simply and easily. So, yeah, as far as Trucker Todd's integrity goes, for anyone that's watched this video kind of wondering, and for the guys that have asked me questions and I can't get back to all of them like I want to and everything, I can't answer every phone call when I'm driving, this video is for you. Yes, I still trust Trucker Todd. I know his integrity, and I know he's always been an upstanding guy, and that's where I'm going to leave that. I just had to get out here and do this video real quick just to kind of squash all the people asking me stuff. I don't even know why you're asking me, but since I had so many, I'm just going to address that and let it be done. Out.